Over the years, I imagine I've had 3 or 4 SU carburetor wrenches. I can't find the one I mean, how often you use them? A lot of times I just use my fingers and just turn the crazy thing. So I can't find my set. I don't care really. But if you don't have this little wrench, it is painful to deal with. Adjusting the gland, the jet nut. So over the past while, I've ended up with a bunch of these things. So I'm not going to give Moss Motor or anybody else $4. Just not going to do it. And pay $5 to get it here. It's just crazy. So I've already measured this. This is 14 millimeters. I think it's 17 on the on that nut, as I remember. But I'm going to get this one and I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to widen it to 17, or I'm going to go measure it and see what it is. And then I'm going to make my own silly wrench. Consarn it. Make your own. Alright, so let's see what this is. Well, I probably could use a little touch of light there. I think it's, there it is, there's the good one down there. So, alright, because you're not going to be able to see a thing. I ain't got the back doors open yet. So, here's where we are. Ooh-hoo. Certainly can't take that. Okay. I can take that. So these things here, you can see how hard they are to get to. Let's make sure we got that kind of pulled off a little bit. Now, this doesn't go to Wentworth. It's we're going to go to metric. Zero, or I think it's 17. I can't remember. I think there are 2 different sizes, but I can't. Like I say, I can't remember. It doesn't matter because I'm going to get my size. 15.24. Oh, get out of here. Big bug just flew around my head. So you can tell that if you're about to have a storm, I think it's probably, yeah, I might have to go back up to the house. I just kind of wanted to get this going. Yeah, the wind's coming up. All right. Ooh. Yeah, big shot of cold air just blew in here. All right, well, anyway, I got my list down here, and let's see how close that is, just kind of for fun. Not very, yeah. Something's going on out there. All right, we'll get back to this in a minute. Wow, that was a 20-degree drop. You can see it raining over there. And you can see the wind on the pond and in the fields. So, it's not that late, so that's okay. Get in before I get electrocuted. In the For What It's Worth department, 15.31. I don't remember what happened. It's rained so much and I've been up there so long, kind of lost track of things. I don't have to grind much off that. Let's do, of course, let's make the opening first, and then we'll lessen the outer body, I guess would be the way to call it. As much as I love these little suckers here, I'm going to use this to kind of eke that down some, and then I just lock this in, and you can use that to see where you are. Ain't gonna be much, is it? Okay, and I got some water when I get over to the grinder to take some of this bulk off of here so I can get into the carburetor. All right, let's put the easy lock on and get to work. longer than I wanted it to. I'll forget those with the Dremel. Let's see See, I cut that and it just slips through there. So let's take, oh, well, I moved the wrench down some so we would have a little bit more, still a little warm there. So it had a little bit of, more steadiness to it. Let's take a tool and put it away. You want to? Let's take this one. Okay. Okay, so I got the grinder ready. Let's just make sure the wrench fits. And so I try not to waste trips in the barn. Okay, so we'll put that down in the bottom here in a minute. Okay, let's see how this fits. If it fits goodly or badly. There's one bright light. That fits goodly. Whoa! Fits as good as any thing I've ever had. Okay, so we could probably use this thing. I was gonna drill a hole in it, like make it official. I don't think I'm gonna mess with that. But anyway, let's go back and grind off some of this bulk here, and that'll just make it. You can get more of a turn on it. Get it. You got to get at least a little bit more than one flat on the nut, so you can get the tool on the next flat. You know what I mean? So let's see. Where did I put that thing? So I need my eye support right here. Okay. And if you look at the back of your calipers, you'll see that Whitworth is actually mentioned thereon. So let me get some other stuff, and we'll we'll knock off some of that black stuff I ground off the other day. Don't remember what I was doing with that. I guess I could use this and clean it up. Let's do that. All right, we'll put this up here, because if you don't, it'll just vibrate off. Okay. Hey, that's shaping up, isn't it? It's only taken me about 5 minutes to do all of this work. So, saving myself $4.54, right? That thing there's great. I gotta put some red Loctite in there though, because it keeps coming loose, and that ain't good. But look how flat that is. I'm amazed. Okay, let's get the other side, and then we're gonna get the Dremel. I guess I could just grind it down here. I don't know. We'll do whatever happens, happens. We'll do her. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So we're going to, I guess I'm going to cut it about right here. Oh, let's just get a drill a hole in it, for goodness sakes. Just kind of for fun. So, I'll see, I got my Dremel ready to cut it. Let's drill the hole first. It's ugly, but it'll work. Carburetor don't know if it's ugly or not. If you buy one of these, buy a good one, because it goes through it like butter. I mean, those things are great. So we're going to get the Dremel, and we're going to cut across here, a little bit more grinding, and then we'll be done with this project. Trying to do it with one hand. Oh, well, I broke my wheel. It's okay. Giving up for YouTube there. So let's round that off. and buff around the edges so you won't cut yourself. And I think you'll be okay. All right, so, oh, I just poked myself. What the, oh. Had my calipers in my pocket. Okay, so we're just gonna round this off, and then oh, it's a little hot. Empty your water out so you won't get skeeters. Okay, let's put these over here so they'll stay a little cleaner. And we're going to see if this works, and if it does, that'll be the end of it. I have a SU tool, powder coated. I don't think so. Yeah, so let's make sure this is off. Okay, off. Come on. And see, it says Whitworth right there. So, but anyway, whatever size it is, it is. All right, so look at that. Beauteous and tempestuous. Look at all that room I got. I mean, I can go full swing like crazy. Dig in it. Well, I don't know if I got you in the shot there. Let's put the light up here. Oh, that is just unbelievably beautiful. Well, got my Unison and my SU wrench. I'm ready for duty here. Okay, I got some Dremel cutting wheels in my pocket. Let me go down the list of other things to do, but that's it for that. Sure is nice being 20 degrees cooler. Boy, there's no doubt of that. I'm still sweating though. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks for spending time with me. And next time you want to save yourself 400 and something pennies. See, that would have just been in the trash bin. But I made a tool out of it. So I guess I don't have an engraving tool. Hey, you know what? Hang on a minute. One more thing. I just remembered this. Okay, we got them. I stamped SU on it. Isn't that cute? So I can put it on my key ring, which I'm not going to do, and of course, and BH. So, Buddy Holly. So he helped me out here today for SU. All right, that's it for sure. So thanks for being here, and that's going to be it. It took me about 2 minutes. That was a lot of fun. So I would spell out Wentworth. You know, I got that kit from Mitch a long time ago, and it's missing something. I can't remember what it was. I remember I was gonna put them out on the table and do my alphabet and everything. And he said they're always in there. So like 2 years later, I needed a letter and it wasn't there. And you would think that it would be an empty spot in the case, but it wasn't. I think there were like 2 ones or something like that. It was something filled in. Let me look down my list, but for now, that's it. Thanks for being here. And still picking that stuff up all the time. All right, bye-bye. Well, I found something interesting. When was the last time you saw that? Can you see where that hose clamp's broken? I'll be dogged. That's the kind of thing that can lead to gas leaks, fires, and stuff like that. Look, it's cracked right here and over here. I don't think I did that. Dang. So this came off of the TR4 underneath the car. So, man, that could have caused some real problem there. Not to mention it'll cut into your hose too. So keep an eye on them things. Buy quality clamps. Don't generally. What is this thing? This is from Mexico. Mexico, you know. That's nothing wrong with Mexico. Sure they make fine things, but buy quality clamps. And I don't generally use the clamps that come with things. I got my if you look back, you'll see I got my clamp selection thing hung up on the wall. Mick got one, so I had to have one. So anyway, poor people can't afford cheap stuff.